Hi, everyone, and welcome to 5 Minute Friday with Ms. Montgomery. Today, we're going to talk about holistic admissions. So, what does holistic admissions mean? It means that every college and university wants to look at the whole student when making an admission decision. So, they're not looking at certain pieces of the student, such as like empirical data, such as their ACT or SAT scores or grades, for a matter of fact. They want to know your personality type as well. They want to know what motivates you. What were you involved in high school in terms of extracurricular activities? Um, how are you going to be an asset to their campus? So those are the things that they want to know more about when making an admission decision. So let's look further into this. Of course, they do look at the strength of your curriculum. So did you choose challenging courses? And what were your grades in those courses? So did you do well? Prior to COVID, standardized test scores were very, very important. There are only several schools prior to COVID that did not take standardized test scores into consideration. But now, during the COVID reign, um, most schools are not looking at ACT or SAT scores. However, I would err on the safe side, and if you're a junior, and still take these tests in case things were to change. But right now, colleges and universities are not forcing students to submit their ACT or SAT score. School-based recommendations. So if you're a freshman, start developing a strong relationship with one of your teachers and of course your school counselor. Because when you're a senior, you're going to have to ask them to write you a letter of recommendation. And the better they know you, the better your letter of recommendation is going to be. I cannot tell you how many times students have asked me to write them a letter of recommendation. And if I don't know them well, I just go ahead and tell them, like, hey, listen, I don't know you super well, and I'm going to do a disservice to you if I write you a letter recommendation, because I just can't talk about your personality or the things you've been involved in since I don't really know you that well. Um, so start developing those relationships early on with your teachers and school administrators and even mentors outside of school. Extracurricular commitments. If you're a freshman and you're not already involved in a club or a sport team or band or something like that on campus, make sure you get involved. Because when you send in your application for college admission officers are going to look and see what you were committed to for all 4 years. So they don't want to see a laundry list of activities. They want to see that you found your passions and that that you had a strong commitment to those activities. So start exploring your interests if you haven't already found a club or a sport team or a nonprofit to serve in. Application essay. This is very important. This is your time to shine. So when you write your application essay for college, they want to know more about you. So if you went through something hard while in high school, use that to talk about how you grew as a person, how you were resilient, and how you desire to be in a college atmosphere where you continue to grow as a person, not only academically but personally too, so that you can be an active participant and citizen in society after you graduate. Attributes that they look for individuals. So they want to see that you have a joy in learning. They want to know that you are going to thrive in the classroom and that you will enjoy the assignments that you're given and that you are going to enjoy that experiential learning experience while in college. They want to see that you take initiative and impact. So, are you someone that will take initiative and with your schoolwork and with your other commitments? The reason this is so important, and I'm sure a lot of you have learned this in high school, you're not always going to have someone checking and making sure that you're completing all of your assignments or doing what you're supposed to be doing. So they want students that are independent thinkers, and they want them to take initiative with their commitments. They also want you to have an impact on campus. So if you're involved in advocacy or whatever it is that you're involved in high school now, and they want you to bring that with you on campus and continue the work that you started. So different causes that will enhance the community on campus and your peers. They want to admit creative students. So They want they want your creative abilities to just flourish in the classroom and on campus. So, in your application essay, try to show them what unique qualities you can bring to the table so that you can prove to them that you will be an asset to them on campus. They also want to find students who value integrity, that are kind to other people, open-minded, and also resilient. College is not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be easy academically or socially. So they want to see that you've already overcome obstacles in your life and that you'll be able to thrive in campus and keep pushing forward even amidst adversity. If you have any more questions about about holistic admissions, please email me at kmontgomery@crosbyscholarsIRL.org. And I hope you have a great Friday.